Hi students, welcome to lesson 13. In the last lesson, that is lesson 12, we have studied two important concepts, that is mean and variance of a random variable. In this lesson, let us solve the problems of mean and variance of a random variable. Let's see, we are solving the problems of mean and variance in this lesson. First, let us try to recollect the formula. So first, mean of the random variable, this is the formula, mu equal to or expectation of x equal to sigma xi pi I from 1 to n. So where x1 x2 etc are the random variables, and p1 p2 p3 etc are the corresponding probabilities. Then this is one formula. Similarly, variance of a random variable, sigma x square equal to or variance x equal to, this is the first formula, sigma xi minus mu whole square into p of xi I from 1 to n. Here whenever you use this formula, first you have to calculate mu. So this is one. Or another formula is this, e of x minus mu whole square. Notation is different but the same thing only. These two are the formula, but alternate formula is very useful. So this is the variance x equal to, see, look here, sigma xi square p xi I from 1 to n, then minus sigma xi pi, then its square. So this is the formula. And this you can also remember like this, e of x square minus e of x the whole square. And the last one is standard deviation, which is nothing but square root of the variance. Sigma x square means variance, sigma x means standard deviation. So these are the things we studied. Now let us work out the questions of exercise 13.4. First example is example number 13. Let x denote the sum of the numbers obtained when two fair dice are rolled. Find the variance and standard deviation of x. We have done similar question. So here, see, s will be equal to this 1 1 1 2 etc. Then similarly 6 1 6 2. Last one is 6 6. So this is, and number of s will be equal to 36. Total number of ordered pairs will be 36. Now x denote what? See here, x denote the sum of the numbers obtained, means x can take the following value. We can see here 1 plus 1 will be 2. Similarly 1 plus 2 will be 3. 2 plus 1 also will be 3 only, like that. Therefore it takes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Highest value is 12, that is 6 plus 6. Now here we have to calculate the corresponding probability. How to calculate the probability? Probability of x equal to 2 will be equal to, this corresponds to the probability of the event 1 1. So this will be equal to 1 by 36, because there is only one event 1 1 and the total number of events 36. So it is 1 by 36. Similarly, when you take probability x equal to 3, now you see here what are the pairs which are possible. One is 1 2, another one is 2 1. So there are two outcomes. Therefore the probability will be 2 by 36. Like this, first you have to calculate the probability of all the values 2 to 12. So probability x equal to 4. What are the pairs? One is 1 3, next one is 2 2, next one is 3 1. So it is 3 by 36. Then next one is x equal to 5. So what are the pairs? 1 4, then 2 3, 3 2 and 4 1. So this is exactly 4 by 36. And then probability x equal to 6, the pairs are 1 5, 2 4, 3 3, 4 2 and 5 1. So this probability is 5 by 36. Similarly x equal to 7, so pairs are 1 6, 2 5, 3 4, then 4 3, 5 2, 6 1. So this is 6 by 36. Then next one is 8. 8 corresponds to probability of getting 2 6, then 3 5, then 4 4 and 5 3 and then 6 2. So this will be equal to 5 by 36. And probability of x equal to 9, pairs are 3 6, 4 5, 5 4, 6 3. And you can see the pattern here, this is 4 by 36. Similarly x equal to 10, so there are 3 pairs, 4 6, 5 5 and 6 4. So it is 3 by 36. Then x equal to 11, So that will be 5, 6 and 6, 5. So it is 2 by 36. And the last one is probability x equal to 12. So that will be equal to probability of getting 6, 6. So that will be equal to 1 by 36. So these are the random variables and the corresponding probabilities. Therefore, you can prepare the table now. So let us prepare the table. So the table is like this. So we can write like this: x and p of x 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then the corresponding probabilities are 1 by 36, 2 by 36, 3 by 36, 4 by 36, then 5 by 36, 6 by 36, then just reverse 5 by 36, 4 by 36, 3 by 36, 2 by 36 and 1 by 36. You can check here, when add all the probabilities, you should get 1. You can verify that. Now what is mu? Mu will be equal to, formula is expectation of x equal to summation of xi pi. So this will be equal to, so x1 is 2, then its corresponding probability is 1 by 36 plus, then x2 second random value, that is 3, into the corresponding probability is 2 by 36. Similarly 4 into corresponding probability 3 by 36. Like that you have to add all of them. So 5 into 4 by 36, then 6 into 5 by 36, 7 into 6 by 36, then 8 into 5 by 36, 9 into 4 by 36, then 10 into 3 by 36, then 11 into 2 by 36, plus 12 into 1 by 36. Now this you have to add. So common LCM is 36, and numerator you have to simplify. So you get this 2 plus 6 plus 12 plus 20 plus 30 plus 42 plus 40 plus 36 plus 30 plus 22 plus 12. This is the value of the numerator, divided by denominator is 36. So simplify, you get 7. You can check it. Simplification I have not shown. Add the numerator and then divide by 36. So this is mu or mean. Now let us find the variance also. First, sigma xi square pxi. So let us calculate this. How to calculate? Xi square. So 2 becomes 2 square. 4 into 1 by 36. Then 3 becomes 9 into 2 by 36. Plus 4 becomes 16 into corresponding probability 3 by 36. Then plus 5 is 5 square. 25 into 4 by 36. Then 6 is 36 into 5 by 36. Then 7 49 into 6 by 36, then 64 8 square into 5 by 36, then 9 square 81 into 4 by 36, then 10 square is 100 into 3 by 36, then 121 into 2 by 36, and the last one 12 square is 144 into 1 by 36. So this you have to simplify first. This will be 1974 divided by 36. When you simplify, you get, of course, is a fraction. So 54.83. So this is the sum. Now you have to use sigma x square. What is the formula? Alternate formula is this: sigma xi square pxi minus sigma xi pi the whole square. So this you have to substitute 54.83 minus. The first one you have already calculated, that is sigma xi pi is 7. So it's a square. So this will be equal to 54.83 minus 49. So this will be equal to 5.83 is the sigma x square value. Now if you want standard deviation, then take square root. So square root of 5.83. So that is 2.42. So these are the two things asked. Let us proceed. So example 14. A class has 15 students whose ages are 14, 17, 15, 14, 21, 17, 19, 20, 16, then 18, 20, 17, then 16, 19 and 20 years. One student is selected in such a manner that each has the same chance of being chosen, and the age x of the selected student is recorded. That is a random variable. What is the probability of the distribution of the random variable x? Find mean, variance and standard deviation. So these are the things. Now here, let x denote the ages of the students selected. X takes the following values. You can see here. So it is given totally 15 values are there. 14. First let us write them. 14, 17, then 15, 14, once again 21, then 17, 19, 20, 16, 18, 20, 17, 16, 19, 20. So these are the values. Now one student is selected. So these are the values taken by the random variable. One student is selected at random, but everybody has equally likely to be selected. So that means probability of selecting every student is same. Total how many students are there? 15. So this is important. Now what you have to do now is, therefore probability x will be equal to 1 by 15 for all values of x. So this is very important thing. Now see here we have to calculate corresponding to probability x equal to 14. What is the probability? That means how many times 14 is repeated, that you have to check. So here you see 14 is repeated 2 times. Therefore it will be equal to 2 by 15. 2 into 1 by 15. So 2 by 15. Similarly, probability x equal to 15. Check here. 15 how many times? Only 1. So it is 1 by 15. Similarly, probability x equal to 16. This will be 2, so it is 2 by 15. 17, you can check it. So 17, there are 3 values, so it is 3 by 15. Then probability x equal to 18, so there is only 1, so 1 by 15. Then probability x equal to 19, so 19 there are 2 values, so it is 2 by 15. Then probability x equal to 20, so there are 3 values, so it is 3 by 15. And the last one, probability x equal to 21, so this is only one value, so 1 by 15. So these are the probabilities of the corresponding random variables. So this is first thing. Now what you have to do, probability distribution table we have to find, so that it is easy for calculation. So let us prepare it. What are the values x can take? So what are the values p of x to corresponding value? So we can take 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. These are the values. 14, what is the probability? It is 2 by 15. 15, it is 1 by 15. 16, it is 2 by 15. 17, it is 3 by 15. 18, 1 by 15. 19, 2 by 15. 20, 3 by 15. And 21, 1 by 15. So this is the table. Now what you have to do, you have to calculate mean, then variance and the standard deviation. So let us proceed. See, this is the table. Now first we shall calculate mu. What is the formula? E of x equal to sigma xi pi. Substitute. So 14 into 2 by 15 plus 15 into 1 by 15 plus 16 into 2 by 15 plus 17 into 3 by 15 plus 18 into 1 by 15 plus 19 into 2 by 15 plus 20 into 3 by 15 plus 21 into 1 by 15. So thus this you have to simplify. This will be equal to, you can check, 28 plus 15 plus 32 plus 51 plus 18 plus 38 plus 60 plus 21 numerator. Denominator of course it is 15. This you have to simplify. So when you add them, we get 263 divided by 15. So value is 17.53. So this is the value of the mean. Now we have to calculate variance. Now next let us find the variance. Though first we will calculate sigma xi square p of xi. So this will be equal to, see, 196, because 14 square is 196 into 2 by 15. All the random variable values you have to square it. So 15 square is 225 into corresponding probability 1 by 15. 16 square 256 into 2 by 15. 17 square 289 into 3 by 15. Then 18 square 324 into 1 by 15. Next 19 square, that is 361 into 2 by 15. Then 20 square 400 into 3 by 15 plus last one 441 into 21 square, that is 1 by 15. Now add them up. So you get 392 plus 225 plus 512 plus 867 plus 324 plus 722 plus 1200 plus 441 divided by 15. So this is 4683 divided by 15. So its value is 312.20. So this is the second value. Now we have to use the formula. What is sigma x square? It is sigma xi square pxi minus sigma xi pi the whole square. This is important. So this is 312.2 minus this second value I have already calculated, that is 17.53 the whole square. This you have to simplify, so it is 478. Simplification I have not shown. 17.53 you have to square it, then you have to subtract it from the first value, that is 312.20. So it is 4.78. Now sigma x is also asked, so take the square root. So which will be equal to square root of 4.78, it will be equal to 2.19. So this is the value. Next, example 15. In a meeting, 70% of the members favor and 30% oppose a certain proposal. A member is selected at random and we take x equal to 0 if he opposed, and x equal to 1 if he is in favor. So find E of x and variance x. See, in such question you have to understand what is the required value of x and what is the corresponding probability. Here you see, this is what we can do. Here x equal to 0 if he opposes and x equal to 1 if he is in favor. So this is the thing. So x can take only two values. One is 0, another one is 1. This is one thing. Second, probability x equal to 0 how much? See, 70% of the members favor. Therefore, probability x equal to 0 will be equal to 30%. Opposing 30%. So then this is 0.3, and probability x equal to 1 means it is 70% because favor. So it is 70%, which is 0.7. So probability are given, so we have to calculate the mean now. Therefore, now expectation x equal to, what is the formula? Sigma xi pi. So this will be equal to, so first random variable value is 0 into its corresponding probability is 0.3 plus second one is 1 into 0.7. So the total is 0.7. So 0.7 is the value. Next, what you have to calculate? Sigma xi square pxi, second formula you are using. So 0 square is 0 only, it is 0.3 plus 1 square is 1 only into 0.7. So that is also 0.7. That means you see here sigma xi square pxi is also same. Now we have to calculate standard deviation variance first. So it is sigma xi square into p of xi. So this will be equal to, apply the formula. So the first value is 0.7 minus second value is also same, 0.7 square. So this will be equal to 0.21 after simplification, that is 0.7 square is 0.49. So 0.70 minus 0.49 is 21, that is 0.21. So this is the value sigma x square, and standard deviation is not asked. So these are the two values. Let us proceed. Example 16. The mean of the number obtained on throwing a die having written 1 on the 3 faces, 2 on the 2 faces and 5 on 1 face is. So this is multiple choice question. 1, then 2, then 3, then 8 by 3. So let us solve it. First you have to understand this one. Here x takes the value. See, on a die only 3 numbers are written. 1 is written and 2 is written and 5 is written. But how many? So the mean of the number die. 1 on 3 faces. That means 1 is repeated 3 times. 2 on 2 faces. 2 is repeated 2 times. 5 only once. So these are things. Therefore now p of x equal to 1, it will be 3 by 6 because there are 3 faces. So 3 by 6. Similarly, probability x equal to 2 will be equal to 2 by 6 because there are 2 faces. And probability x equal to 5 will be equal to 1 by 6 because there is only one face on which it is written. So the corresponding probability will be 3 by 6, 2 by 6 and 1 by 6. This is a very interesting problem. Now what I have to calculate? Mean will be equal to, what is the formula? 1 into corresponding probability 3 by 6 plus 2 into corresponding probability 2 by 6 plus 5 into 1 by 6. So this you have to simplify. So this will be 2. Therefore definitely the option is 2. So let us proceed. Next, example 17. Suppose that 2 cards are drawn at random from a deck of cards. Let the x be the number of aces obtained. Then the values of e of x is 37 by 221, B 5 by 13, C 1 by 13, D 2 by 13. So here also we have to understand the question carefully. So what X can take is 0, 1, 2 because see, suppose two cards are drawn and the number of aces obtained. How many aces are there totally? Four aces are there, but how many are taking? Two cards. Therefore, there may be non-ace, then one ace, two ace. So, X can take 0, 1 and 2. Now, we have to calculate the corresponding probability. This is very important. Probability X equal to 0 means no ace at all. Therefore, what is the probability? So, 48C2 because out of 52 non-ace are 48. So 48C2 is the total number of way of selecting the two cards divided by total number of selection of two cards from the entire deck of cards is 52C2. This you simplify, you get 188 by 221. Similarly, probability X equal to 1 you have to calculate 1 ace and 1 non-ace. See, this you should be careful. 4C1 into 48C1 then 52C2. So this will be equal to 32 by 221 and X equal to 2. So this will be 2A's. So this will be 4C2 by 52C2 1 by 221. So you can check sum should be 1. Now expectation X, what is the formula? First one is 0 into corresponding probability is 188 by 221 plus second one is 1 X value, corresponding probability is 32 by 221, third one is X value is 2 into corresponding probability 1 by 221, simplify you get 34 by 221. Now the question is this you have to simplify, it is 2 by 13. So when you simplify 17 can be cancelled. So the option is, correct option is D, that is the option. Thank you students for watching this video. This is relatively very simple video. Problems are also very simple. Hope you have understood this concept mean and variance. Please subscribe if you have not yet subscribed and share with your friends. Let us meet. I am going to take only 2 more additional lessons which will complete this entire chapter. That is lesson number 14 and 15. With that actually our lesson this chapter will be completed. Please note I have taken almost all types of questions without leaving anything. Only repetitive type questions I have left for you to practice. Let us meet in the next lesson. Till then, bye. Take care.